Spiritually, I feel like it is the hardest time right now, and not just August. I mean, this month, this specific month in 2024. If you're listening to this and this is hard for you as well this month, if this is hard for you financially, if there's relational issues, if there's emotional issues or mental health issues, if you're feeling like there's a lot of spiritual warfare in your month, this month, 2024, then I am fully assured, and I feel like I've been given authority to assure you that next month is going to be better. And the reason I say that is because every time in my life where I've struggled a lot and I've felt like there has been like such a difficult moment where I'm like, I cannot breathe, the next month has been almost like a complete plateau of all of the things I was worrying about. They were completely irrelevant. Everything worked out perfectly. My stress, my worrying did nothing. But I feel like Satan almost knows in a way when we're about to be blessed in some way, and he is trying to take that away from us by making that moment before God blesses us as horrible as he can. If I could outline my themes for August, it is financial insecurity, reconnecting with relationships from the past, a lot of loss, or the threat of loss. August is a month of trial for me and Ethan. This month has kind of sucked, to be honest. I'm figuring out how to board my horse somewhere that's going to not suck, and it's hard to do that affordably. Money has been very hard to come by recently. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I certainly feel like everything's been hitting me at once. It's something different every day, and it'll, especially just like money, like costs will just hit us over and over again. We've been hit by like 10 vet bills in the past week, like so many things. But I feel like what I'm learning in this season is I'm really learning to be kind, and it is a really hard thing to do, but it's not something that feels difficult to do. I don't know if that makes sense. Everyone kind of wants to be kind, I think, and everyone wants to be seen as a kind person, but it's just so easy to be negative, and it's so easy to look at tearing other people down instead of building them up, especially other believers. I remember one of the most influential sermons I've ever heard is stirring up good in your fellow believers. And if you think about what that means, it kind of is hard to pin down one meaning. Stirring up good is just having that positive relationship with people around you and encouraging other people. I've had a lot of relationships recently come back from the past, and I feel like a lot of those relationships are different now, and the way they ended previously was negativity and immaturity, but now I feel like these relationships I'm able to go back to. It's a very weird feeling, but I feel like I'm reconnecting with a lot of people from the past, and that's another theme for August. Another thing that happened is Ethan lost his wedding band recently, and it took us like 2 days of stressing and freaking out. And it was literally, okay, you're literally not gonna believe me unless I show you. So, this hat was in the closet. It was literally here. This is where it was. It was in the brim of a hat in the closet. So, I would not have found that. I'm sorry. I probably would have put that on my head and kept walking. So while our ring is missing, Ethan and I obviously are praying that we're gonna find it, and we're praying that, we're asking other people to pray that we would find it. My mom is an especially good person. If you ever lose something, my mom, every time I've lost something in the past and I've asked her to pray for it, we just find it. Like, even in places where I've looked 4 times, I'll look again and it'll be there. I personally believe if you are praying in faith that you will find something, there really is no point in looking for it. Do one or the other. Don't pray for it and then keep looking for it. Look for it, pray for it, and then just wait for it to be found. God is restoring old. He's restoring the old in my life. That is what he's doing. I don't know if he's doing that in anyone else's life, but this is what I feel like is what is happening in this month. It is August, it is the hottest month of the year, and it is right before the biggest harvest of the year, like in our economy, with, crops. Spiritually, I feel like it is the hardest time right now, and not just August, I mean this month, this specific month in 2024. If you're listening to this and this is hard for you as well this month, if this is hard for you financially, if there's relational issues, if there's emotional issues or mental health issues, if you're feeling like there's a lot of spiritual warfare in your month, this month, 2024, then I am fully assured, and I feel like I've been given authority to assure you that next month is going to be better. And the reason I say that is because every time in my life where I've struggled a lot and I've felt like there has been like such a difficult moment where I'm like, I cannot breathe, the next month has been almost like a complete plateau of all of the things I was worrying about. They were completely irrelevant. Everything worked out perfectly. My stress, my worrying did nothing. But I feel like Satan almost knows in a way when we're about to be blessed in some way, and he is trying to take that away from us by making that moment before God blesses us as horrible as he can. I don't think Satan can stop us from being blessed when God chooses to bless us, but I think that he can try to distract you and ruin your life as much as he can. Obviously, that's his goal. Especially when something is about to break for you, it can be a hard time spiritually, because something good is around the corner, and Satan does not want you to walk into something good thinking about God. He wants you to walk into something good thinking about the car, the relationship, the horse, the money. And then when you are in this season of blessing, you realize, wow, I am so much better. Everything is better, and I'm blessed, and I don't have to worry about all these things. Worry and spiritual warfare have always been something that I feel like I've learned a lot about, and I feel like my brain automatically goes to spiritual understanding when something happens. So with all the finances piling up on us this month out of all the other months, I'm thinking like this is not just coincidental that we have all of this happening at once. I think this is like a spiritual thing, and I will come on here and update you on September and what the amazing thing was that happened. I do believe something good is coming. This is not prosperity gospel. We didn't do anything to earn this. We're not suffering to earn a blessing. But I feel like God and Satan kind of work in repetitive ways. And in my life personally, every time I've had something very hard happen, it has been followed by a big blessing. So I've used examples before, but when I broke up with my previous boyfriend, I almost immediately met my husband. But for me to break up with my previous boyfriend, it took me a year, over a year of just wrestling with the thought, wrestling with, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to in my gut, just that gut feeling that something wasn't right and I had to let go. And after I let go of it, everything was way better. I got everything that I had always wanted, even those things that I felt like I couldn't ask for. You can be struggling a lot with temptation, and a lot of times I believe temptation comes in big, heavy waves right before there's a breakthrough. So that's also a theme, I think, for this month. If you feel like you're struggling with temptation, just rest assured, like, keep on fighting, because there's going to be a breakthrough. It's going to come sooner than you think. And after that breakthrough, like, you've won. At least the battle, not the war. We will win the war, but the battles keep coming. I don't know. I'm not trying to claim to be authoritative in any way, but I felt like this was on my heart to share today. It's a shorter video than usual, but if this resonates with you, I would absolutely love to hear about it, and I really hope that I'm not misleading anyone. I pray that I'm not misleading anyone to think anything. And perhaps if you do get blessed in the future, you can come back and say, oh, you may have been pointed me to that. You know, you can't just take everything you see and accept it as reality. The Bible you can, but me, a YouTuber, probably not. That's kind of the themes that I have for this month going into next month. It has been a lot. This month has been a lot, and I'm just very, very blessed and excited about this channel and what we've been doing this year, and everyone that's been commenting and liking my videos. And I try to respond as best I can because I absolutely love when people take the time to leave a nice comment. And when people have questions, I love answering questions. There's nothing really that you can comment, unless it's mean, that I'm going to be like, oh my gosh. The mean people, I will say, y'all probably should not comment. That's kind of on you though. But if it's just like a question, like there's no such thing as a dumb question. I'm a girl, I ask dumb questions a lot. It's okay. I'm gonna leave you with this today, okay? I'm gonna leave you with this. This verse has been very, very hard on me recently. Do not grow weary of doing good. Do not grow weary of doing good. And if all hell is breaking loose, just that will be the way you get through a hard time, is if you are not just completely losing yourself in it. All right, I will just talk forever if I let myself. So I hope this was helpful, guys. Hope that you liked it. Please let me know what happens for you in these times. Just let me know below. All right, bye.